Good. Good, good, good. What I'm aware of being aware of things, and as things are becoming more and more aware within me, we are aware. I also had someone reach out regarding this whole thing, which is good. It's good. It's good. It's all good things. Hope everyone's doing well. This is stream number 3. Stream number 3. We're just going to start all over. We're going to start all over. So guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We might just, you know. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Good, good. All right, good. All right, we're just going to keep flowing, keep going. Hey, much love. Yeah, it felt necessary to, you know, the last stream. It's not this stream, that's for sure. We're on a brand new stream. Brand new stream now, which is good. Audio's good, video's good, awesome. So we're just commanding sacred space. Remember that we are sovereign free within this space, guys. The newness, the newness. So thank you guys for being here. We're just gonna flow a little bit with cards, flow a little bit with just some oracle work, and then we will bow out of Saturday. Or wait, it's Friday. We'll bow out of Friday and welcome in tomorrow into the newness. So welcome guys for being here. All right, let's see what wants to come forward for us as a group, for the collective. Well, I'm going to exclude myself from this. So for you guys, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate you. So let's just go in and dive in. What messages want to come forward for our collective group here, for the family of light, for the soul tribe, right? So as we gather in the heart space, we open up to divine neutrality. We open up to become a witness of source and the source expression that wants to show up for us here and now, right? So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of this expression, right? Thank you for being here. All right. So let's just see what we're flowing into. Ooh, believe in the impossible, guys. Yeah, but it's the impossible made possible, right? Let's think about that. I am possible. Believe in the I am possible. Believe that you're possible, guys. That you can achieve and receive anything that you need to, right? It's really about unlocking the miracles in our own lives again, right? So what is the miracle of our stream? The miracle of our consciousness. The miracle is our flow of our energetics through the heart. You know, the dreams that are coming alive within us, these are dreams from source, right? These are the dreams and the streams from the original creator of our soul. And then it's how is it divinely orchestrated through our own divine perfection and witnessing that, right? Expanding beyond the limitations. We've been talking about this, guys. Miracles can occur. Right now, we are in that state of when we're in this not heavy, but when we're in this level of light influx within our own lives, that instant miracles can occur. You know, I've witnessed instant miracle healings, instant transmutation of certain life streams and certain bandwidths that just drop off like that overnight. Okay. It's really important to recognize within our own selves that we can believe that we are possible today, right? So all we have to do is just show up as our, you know, we could say best self, but let's just say true self, right? Show up as the true self, right? And the true self is just open heart, connected from above, and just allowing that source stream to just flow through you in every now moment. So we are believing that we are possible, right? And it really is time to believe that there are no possibilities, right? Or endless possibilities in our life stream, endless possibilities. So then a part of this is like, okay, so if I were to open up the field, right, entirely, right, open up my stream to be able to just do anything and be anything free of limitations, what is it that I would do? And let's start recognizing and playing with that, whether or not you want to call that forward as an experience for yourself or not, right? We want to expand beyond the limitations to really like see what we can do, right? See what we can do. Believe that you're possible again. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that you're worthy. Your dreams need a practical plan though. So when it comes down to these belief systems and believing in the impossible, it's then, okay, what do I need to do every single day so I can work towards that, right? If you sit in the closet and you pray for a hot dog and you don't get a hot dog, don't get mad at God. Get up and get a hot dog, right? So we have to start stepping into that level of empowerment. That's the solar plexus, right? The action, the doing, right? What is, and you know, here's the thing, practical plan. I don't really like that. But it's every single day, what can you do that is going to facilitate in seeding that future reality? What can you do every single day to water and to nurture your garden, to water and nurture self, and to begin exploring different routes, different outcomes, different opportunities, and different things you can do towards achieving this, right? So let's tune into what is it that we want to do. If I believe that I am possible, if I believe that I can and will have these things and do these things in this lifetime, what can I do to facilitate in creating the action of that? So we don't have to plan necessarily, but in every now moment, we can start working towards this. So what is your dream? What is that impossible outcome, free of expectation? And then in every now moment, what can we do towards seeding that? Does it have to do with thought forms? Does it have to do with raising our frequency? Does it have to do with the physical body? Does it have to do with asking for help? Does it have to do with looking for assistance, right? It appears like it can't happen, but that's the appearance of the illusion, right? So we want to step into the endless realms of possibility. And if we know that we are possible, right, then what are the action steps towards achieving that? Because we all have to put in that little bit of effort, right? Gift yourself the opportunity to be able to do those little things every day, even if it's just preparation. Okay. So a part of this is then too, is sometimes to start stepping forward into this action plan is we can start preparing as well. So if there is no plan, then what is the preparation for that, right? What is the preparation for that? And how can we begin to start preparing for those opportunities to align? Yeah, see, be bold and make the first move. You got to jump. You got to be the one that goes and gets it. Right? So if it's involving other people and you're wondering when are they going to come through, maybe it's time for you are the one that has to show the way on this. You're the one that has to step up and to get this done. You're the one that has to start putting the energy forward. Right? So you've got to put your energy forward into this. You've got to put your energy forward into these things. Also, too, is I want to state that for those that are aware of this, okay, once you start moving, others will move. When I move, you move, just like that, right? So if you're waiting for someone else to get started, you're the one that's leading the way on it. So as soon as you create the action and you instigate that momentum, others will follow. You're clearing the way, but you're also providing the way. Okay? Which can bring up some things, right? There's false starts, there's lack of movement, things like that. Don't worry, just get up, keep going, keep trying. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't believe on the possibilities. Right? But you got to be bold and make the first move on this. Dreams do require an action plan and practical action too. Yeah, hey Linda, how's it going, lady? Mama Linda. All right, resetting the connection. Resetting. It's time to take action. Everything's speaking of action, guys. This is also speaking, guys, we're coming into Aries season. So Aries season is going to be a time of going for a lot of people, a time of action. So here's the thing. We've been calling forward the dreams. We've been seeding the opportunity. We've been calling forward the creations. We've been calling forward the resources. Okay, now it's time to get up and get it done. For all of us, whatever this might be. Whether it's a new business adventure, it's a new opportunity, it's a new friendship, it's a relationship, it's a move, right, guys? Time to step into that action, right? That's the feminine space of being, right? We receive, we imagine, we envision, we throw it out into the universe, and then the masculine comes online and we step into that balanced masculine role and we start doing, right? So there's all this energy of being, making the first move, get up and get going, get it going, get it doing. And then it's also too, it's time to take action. More of this representation of the active energy, right? Which is the masculine energy, okay? So this is where we need our empowerment right now to get these things done, to set these plans into action and to create the momentum. No one can do this for us. We have to do it. But we can ask for assistance, guys. You can ask for help in this. Because this is one of those things where maybe you need to ask for other people or you need some motivation, right? Can you talk about the emu, please? What's the emu? Can you talk about the emu, please? So with the time of taking action, guys, is that what motivates you to get up and to get her done, right? Is there a playlist, right? Is there a playlist that you listen to? Is there music? Is there people you're talking to? Is there a motivational speaker you can listen to? What helps to get the motivation up, right? Let's also look at foods, diet, digestion, all that stuff having an effect, right? Maybe you need to drink some more water because we're looking at sustainable movement. Maybe you need to drink some more coffee so you can actually get into movement. I'm just being silly here, right? But we're looking at the sustainable action so we don't burn out. We don't burn out, okay? We don't want to burn out, guys. So it's also too is about what action steps can we take in a balanced way so we don't burn out the creation, and then we don't burn out our own physical body and end up not being able to carry forward with our action plan, right? So it is about a balanced state of this, but we are looking at whatever plan you've been setting in, whatever dream you've been calling forward, right? Whatever experience or pathway you've been propagating, whether you're aware of it or not, it's now time to start setting the plan into motion. The plan exists within you. It's your divine template. It's your divine blueprint. Now, the thing is there's distortions in the template that can create a inactive effect, or it can create a quote unquote lack of momentum because of the templating structures, right? So we also have to purify and cleanse the template of all those old situations and old scenarios, but it's also the pathway and the plan is held from within you. So you do not have to go outside of you, right? Or go extraneous to create this plan. It's within you. It is the divine plan, right? So at some level, do we actually sit down and write out what this plan is, or do we just open up to flow and surrender to that space and allow the flow to carry us forward with where we need to be, right? Allowing the flow to carry us forward. That's the way I like it as a part of the sovereign pathway and the sovereign plan is we just open up and we allow the stream to carry us, right? That ignites the hope, the vision, the strength, the unity, and then boom, it moves us forward into the pathway. So there are strategies, right? There's these strategies, but that's very still linear mind functioning. So when we're opening up to quantum flow in our own divine sovereign life stream, our own divine sovereign plan, right? Our own divine sovereign path is we can surrender to the pathway. We can surrender to the organic alignment. We can surrender to the universe, and we can just open up and receive exactly what we need moving forward, right? So this is going to be, the thing is that there is this weeble wobble, right? Where it's like, do we do the logic linear mind functioning of the plan to create the plan and create the pathway? Or do we just trust that the pathway already exists, it's available from within us, and we just open up to receive the flow and the guidance of where the direction is moving us? Now, sometimes this guidance isn't like a universal, archetype that comes in and speaks to us one-on-one. A dialogue could be as simple as the body showing you something, knowing that you need to create motion, and you just open up and get the legs moving and allow it to carry you wherever it needs to take you, right? So the other thing too is who's at the driver's wheel, right? So as we are centering into ourselves and we're opening up to the divine flow, then the other question is who's behind the wheel? Is it mind? Is it illusion? Is it soul? Is it essence? Is it personality? Is it identity? Or is it sovereign soul self? Is it sovereign source? Is it the connection? Is it the stream? Right? And then allowing that to carry us forward, because it's not only that we open up to this flow, right? But then it's also who's behind the wheel. We are the one that's within command of our own light ship. We're in command of our reality. We're in command of the environmental structures. If we're in command of the energetics, who is behind the wheel? And yes, I am literally behind the wheel here, but like, it's a good question, right? Who's at the forefront of my awareness right now within my own body? Is it mind? Is there a version of me at an age range? Is there a 13-year-old or a 15-year-old? Or is it the inner child? Is it the divine masculine? Is it the divine feminine? Is it the father, the mother? Is it a wound? Is it a program? Is it a betrayal? Is it a trauma? Is it an honor? We need to know what's behind the wheel too. What's occupying the suit that's helping to propel the momentum of this stuff forward. It's going to help us to harmonize and to know, right? This is the power of our knowing. Who's at the wheel? Let's identify who's at the wheel. Right now, Corey's at the wheel. Corey's at the wheel. But like, and being serious here is when you're opening up to flow and you're engaging with these new realities and new dreams, who is behind the wheel? Who's behind the wheel? Love you guys. The answers you need are coming. Conclusions are within reach, right? So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to wrap up and wait for, and you haven't been able to because you've been looking for the solution. Until then, can you surrender to the fact that you don't know, and that's okay? Can you surrender to the fact that you don't know and that's all right? Because that takes a lot more. Because now we have to dive into the realms of trust and faith. And sometimes it's like, it feels like it's a science experiment, right? Trust, faith, surrender to that faith. Surrender to your knowing. Surrender to that stream. Surrender to all possibilities and all outcomes. Surrender to no expectation. And then the question is for all of us in here that are seeking answers. Here's another question for you. Not to create debate, but to create a knowing from within us. Why do you need to know? And what part of you needs to know? Okay. Is it the small part of you needs it for confirmation? Or does the eternal knowing self need that? The answers you need are coming. Conclusions are within reach. So I feel like once this clarity comes in, you're going to be able to make a clearer decision on what needs to wrap up in your life path. So some of you have been waiting to cut someone out or to cut something out or create something new, right? There's something that needs to wrap up. There's a cycle that needs to finish, but I recognize from within you, you might not be able to conclude this cycle because you don't have all the reasons why. Because I've had moments even on my journey where my universe is like, hey, you need to stop this. And I'm like, yeah, I know you're saying I need to, but like, why? And then I have to start assembling the pieces of the puzzle as to why. So your puzzle pieces are coming. And as a result, you'll be able to make your decision, or it's organically going to come through for you. Either way, step into that trust that what you need to know, you'll know right on time. Everything you need to know, you'll know right on time. Never too soon, never too late, divine time, right on time, always on time, right? So just note that the answers you need are coming. And if they're all not right here right now, it's okay. Let it go. Let it fall away. More to be revealed, right? More to be revealed. And more will come. More will come. And either way, with the conclusions in reach, right? We know that we are reaching a crystallization of the newness if we're reaching that ending. So the end point always marks a new beginning, right? So strengthen and empower yourself to know that the newness is within you and it is within you and it is coming. But some of you can't make a decision right now because, once again, you want more proof, right? Want more proof. And that's okay. I get it. I've had a lot of times where I know I'm supposed to do something and I go, nah, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone, guys. Take that moment to step outside of your comfort zone. It's a time to give rather than take. A fiery climax approaches, and it's time to release negativity, right? The low-bearing fruit on the tree. Are you exceeding beyond what you think and perceive you can do, or are you stepping into a version of you that is eternal, that is in the highest aligned honor and integrity, and it really knows its soul's worth and soul's value, and as a result, chooses to make decisions and act upon that, right? So when you're making an action or you're making a choice or you're making a decision, where are you making the decision from? The little separated human or the big eternal version of yourself? Even for some people, are you making a choice from humility, and are you making a choice from grace, or are you making a choice from the overtly confident, very big head? Right. Either way, we're being asked to step out of our comfort zone. There might be a miracle that's taking place in your life, but it's not going to be within what you know. It's going to be in your unknown. And the unknown becomes knowing. Why? Through experience. The only way that the unknown can become known is by diving into the unknown and allowing it to be a part of your experience. That's how we become knowing. Even though we wake up all knowing, as far as like the translation, the form, and the aha, and the really like the confirmation of the knowing as it pulsates through your body, is that you have to arrive within the unknown to make that known again. Okay. It's a time to give rather than take. There's all this active energy that's been showing up in the readings today. And it's like, it is that give, and you will receive, right? The universe is about balance, guys. What you give, you will receive, right? And so the reason why it's a time to give rather than take is because sometimes the taking energy is coming from lack, because there's a need, there's a fulfillment. And sometimes we don't give. Why? Because of lack. So this to me is saying that someone in here is living within lack, which is okay. It's okay. Someone within here is living in lack, And they might not be giving as much as they normally can because of that lack narrative, which is fine. But when you don't believe the narrative and you still are in the doing and in the giving, you're going to work through more of that energy, more of that lack energy. You're going to open up to abundance. You're going to open up to flow, but you're always going to receive on the other end of it too. Everything you give comes back. Everything you ping pongs back. Universal balance, universal measures. It's a part of the law of the universe. What you give, you will receive. So it is a time to give, right? But give from a place of knowing from within you that you will receive. It might not be right away. It might not be a couple weeks down the line. It might not even be a couple months down the line. It might not be a couple years down the line, right? Being silly here. I don't think it's going to take a couple years, just based on where we're at energetically. But when you give, you will receive. Effortless giving. That's the word I'm hearing too, guys. It's about that effortless giving. Sometimes we do have to force it a little bit just so we can get up and get into the momentum again. Remember the momentum, the motion, the movement forward. Sometimes we need to get that ball up and running again and get the steam going, get the engines moving again, right? When you give, you will receive. And give from a place of the eternal self and trust. When I give, I will also open up to receive. And when I give back freely and unconditionally, I will truly witness the magic and miracle of my own support. Right? Have you ever given have you ever given with expectation? Given with expectation and then you didn't receive? And as a result, what happened? Did you get angry and resentful? And then you stopped giving? Give freely, give lovingly, and give unconditionally. And I know for all of us, even that word unconditional, it requires practice. Even in my own life, I'm like, oh, I give unconditionally. Not all the time. But the more that I condition myself to the new program of what unconditionality means in my own life, right? That's when it starts to show up. Because unconditionally giving something, it is effortless. It doesn't require effort. It requires a balanced state of being and doing, but we have to open up into the being to step as how we do from the being state. The being is just the heart. So when we open up from the heart and the expression of the heart and we be from the heart and then we do from the heart, that's the effortless lifestyle that we're going through. It's just flow. Just open up in the container, get wide open, open enough to receive that and go, move forward. But let's look at, are we giving with conditions or are we giving unconditionally? Are we only giving to some and not the all? Are we only giving over here, but we won't give over here? Let's look at all that. All right, let's look at that. It's a time to give rather than take. A fiery climax approaches. This is silly. Another Aries signal here, right? So there is some sort of completion. This does feel a little bit romantic, right? So, yeah, take this however you want to, guys. Something's coming to an end. Once again, another death and rebirth cycle, because we do have some scorpionic tones here in the next card. So there is a fiery climax that's approaching, but it's time to release the negativity over this ending, guys. So whatever closure or completion is happening in your own life, you got to release the negativity regarding the ending. Are you focused on the ending or are you focused on the new beginning? Thank you. I see it. That's cute. And this kind of matches my eyes. That's adorable. So there is a fiery climax approaches, but we have to release the negativity over the ending, or we have to release the negativity over this situation. Why didn't it happen the way I wanted it to, right? Why didn't it happen that way? Why didn't it go that way? Why didn't it go according to plan? You know, all those questions that start to build up from within you because you didn't trust? Been there, done that. Open up for yourself of the expectation and know that there is something shifting, but you got to release the negativity over this situation or over this current circumstance. You're going to reach your completion, but the universe wants you to take that negative charged energy and wants you to turn that into a positive polarity through your own transmutation, through your own alchemy. It's through your own divine love. It's through your own divine love. So your divine love, your expression of that source consciousness, your internal connections are what need you right now. Because there's something that's muddying the waters, that's not allowing this to end. This fiery climax can feel a little dramatic, but it feels like it's dramatic because it's passionate, guys. I feel like there's passion behind this ending, which means that you care. And sometimes that caring, when it's got unresolved trauma behind it or unresolved issues, it can get really hot. So in one level, this is like, I see some people that are just energetically going through something, and this might be an explosion that occurs that creates this ending. But you got to release the negativity as well, right? This is poopy diaper energy. All right. How's everyone doing? Hey, Faye's in here. What's up, Faye? Hi, G. Hi, Linda. Linda, G. Faye, everyone. What's going on? What's going on, peoples? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, let's reset the deck. I think we're only going to do a couple more cards because Corey's getting tired. And right now the sun's beating on my face. It's getting hot. I need to hydrate. What's up, dude? What's going on? Yeah, we're playing with Oracle cards. I need to get some new Oracle decks, though. That's coming. That's arriving soon. Hey, Amy. Yo. Yep. Yeah, guys, you know, when we go through sparks like we have this week, the poop's gonna come up. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it with a few people. It's been okay over here. Oh, yeah, right. Always need a new deck. Yeah, I'm getting bored with my Oracle cards. I'm not doing, my universe is guiding me to not use original tarot right now. So I need to get new Oracle cards, but I don't have an address. Like, I don't have a way to get cards shipped to me, and I don't have a way to get to a store to get new cards. But yeah, new Oracle deck. That's going to be needed. So right now we're just using Moonology because Moonology is good. Also got Sacred Spirit reading cards. So hope everyone's doing well. All right, we'll do 2 more shuffles, and then we'll just flow. We'll flow, and see what wants to come forward. 1. Yeah, I'm right next to Sedona though, so nothing's hole in the wall. Nothing's hole in the wall out here. There's actually one hole in the wall metaphysical store over here, but all their cards are Hay House. And I have a lot of Hay House decks. I'm looking for something else that's not Hay House. Like this deck is Hay House, Moonology. I love Hay House, but yeah. I'm actually looking for Mr. Oracle. That's the one that I want to do, and I have it on Amazon, but can't get anything shipped here because I live on native land. Oh, Sedona, nice, yes. Surrender to the divine, guys. Full moon. It's a time to surrender, guys. It's time to surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. So, you know, divine surrender. I in the human can't, but I as the eternal can. Little human or big expanded self, right? So it's very much so a point of surrender. But then the question point is, yeah, it's full moon. What can we surrender? What can we let go of, right? Total full moon energy. Yes, very much so. What can we let go of, right? But also, how can we surrender fully? What does it mean to surrender fully for all of us to the divine pathway, to our soul, to our own universal expression, right? And to allow ourselves to be in that space of surrender, right? The quantum multidimensional self can, exactly. But it really is, we are looking at a place, a space of surrender. Surrendering to the divine. What are we surrendering to the divine? What do we need to surrender? Oh, meditate and contemplate. So what is it that you need to surrender? You got to come up with this decision of what you're ready to let go of. Corey can't provide it for you. Thank you, universe. Take your power back. Back by yourself. Okay, so surrender to the divine. Meditate on this, guys. So it's very much so right now, go within, take that time to reflect under the full moon. What do I need to let go of? What no longer serves me? What can I purge? Do a burning ceremony, right? Get out a pen and paper, Write down that list, start writing these things out. Another thing too is it might be physical objects, right? And with this, right, like let's look at things regarding work and money. That seems to be a highlighted theme and focus with the Virgo energy, is like routine work, things like that. Surrender to the divine. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. What is it that you need to let go of? What do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender fully? Did Corey just pull out the original tarot deck? All right, we'll do a couple cards and then we'll say goodnight. We'll say goodnight after this. Surrender to the divine, meditate and contemplate. I like the fact that, you know, it's up to us to go within and to discover that. Very much so, just a natural kind of organic full moon energy here. It's up to us to figure that out. But there are some highlighted themes and highlighted points of awareness that we can go into and dive deeper into. Divine surrender. Oh gosh. There we go. Cool. This is perfect. Surrender the burden, surrender the worry, surrender the old way of creating. Guys, surrender the burden. Surrender the burden to this moon. Okay, so the moon can speak of the illusion as well, but we want to surrender this to the moon. We want to take our hard work and our hard effort. It's like, this is the energy of hard work and effort. We want to just like surrender this fully to the moon. Why? Because there is some sort of completion that's coming in and the universe wants to gift us a new opportunity or a new expression. Right? So it does look like we have to end a creation right now to awaken a new one, especially with Ten of Wands. Like, look at this. Surrender to the moon, reach the completion, bam. Wait, how do we do this? There we go, like that. I got this all backwards. Okay. Surrender this to the full moon, reach that completion, and we'll get something new. This also is really about providing us, guys, about that making space. What you let go of will be immediately received. Right? The universe wants to gift us what this new beginning is, what this new passion is. So there's something of an old burden, an old worry, an old stress that needs to let go of. You tune in to meditate what this kind of means to you. Either way, this full moon will bring the completion and you will ignite that new journey, that new passion, new project, that new knowing, that new creation, that new creative ability as well. You got to make the space though for this to receive this. So I feel like this is just kind of a standpoint of knowing for all of us is once we drop this weight and we surrender it fully, even surrender the weight of the illusion, we step back into what the magic of our own creation and what our own creator abilities are. So we have to trust and remember that we have to let go of this stuff. We do. We have to let go of it on all levels, right? So really tune into your multidimensional self. Once you go in and meditate and contemplate on what this is, release it from all lifetimes. Intend to release it from all multidimensional versions of you, from all realities, from all time, space, from all space, time, from all realities seen and unseen. All right? Give it away. Right? Call forward that completion and then gift yourself the opportunity to receive the magic on the other end. Right? What is the gift of the divine? What is the divine offering on the other end of this? What are we giving up and what is the universe giving us back in return? You don't have to know this yet. It just could be just a download. It could be a stream of light. Could be a new opportunity. Either way, it's a gift from the divine and we need to open that up more to receive that gift from the divine of what it is that we're letting go of. So there is something that is going to be healed and transmuted as a result of this, right? There is a completion that is within reach, and it does feel like there is some sort of collective completion that's occurring as well, right? Are there any old agreements? Any old partnership things? Any old contracts? Right? Those are the things that we need to look at and we need to let go of at deeper and deeper levels. So interesting. I basically just kind of told you guys what you already know about the full moon and the full moon energy. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. I think we're good, you know. I think we're good for today. We did an hour or so earlier. We did about 30 minutes on this one. Nothing's happened to the stream. So thank you. I'm glad we started a new stream and completely started over. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. We'll see what goes on tomorrow. Tomorrow's equinox. So tomorrow's going to be sacred ceremony and enjoying the influx. We might show up here and just say what's up and provide some activations and things like that. I don't know. I don't have a plan. I release expectation. I just open up to flow, right? Just open up to flow. So yeah, Genevieve is about to start a stream. Go head over to Jen's stream. Go say what's up over there. I'm going to go make some food and kick back and relax. It's been a long day, but thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I thank you for your support. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out to me, founders of foundersoflight@gmail.com. You can also, my links will be in the description box if you want to book a session, book a private one-on-one. We have energy sessions. Tarot readings, working with the Andara crystals. I'm also opening up some new sessions where we're going to be doing more light language stuff as well. So there will be some more offerings of things that are a little less expensive, like a recorded light language activation and other things. I'm just working on getting the website up and running. It's up and running. There's just some things with editing and stuff that's going on. But anyways, guys, the future realities we're calling forward exist here and now. Just open up to receive them from within. Okay? Open up to receive them from within. So as we close out this ceremony, I call forward and through the highest form of love, the highest form of truth, right? And the highest form of deep divine expression to meet all of us right where we're at, right? So thank you guys for being here. Thank you all so much. I love you all unconditionally. Much love and respect to everyone out there, and I will see you on the other side of this passageway. Mwah.